Hello guys, my dog finally stopped barking and I'm finally clarifying what I'm saying after dozen takes, but a dozen takes. Oh my gosh, please let this not be another take. Anyway guys, today we're going to be talking about steaks. Something that a lot of stories take for granted today in movies, books, and other forms of media. He can't die, he's the main character. Admit it, you've probably said this once or twice before watching a movie. Or actually, cut that, probably several hundred times. But that's probably normal because stories today do not have a form of visible tension. Or visible stakes for that matter. Because you know the outcome, he's the main character, he just can't die. But notice my emphasis on visible stakes. It is not seen, you do not feel the tension. For one thing, look at the top hart TV series right now, The Walking Dead. Okay, I'll admit it. I've only watched like half of 6 episodes before I gave up. But even that futile amount of episodes made one thing clear to me. They knew how to make tension and stakes. Okay, with that example, you probably get what I mean right now. From the very first episode, the writers want you to know that they can kill off anyone they want, thus formulating some sort of tension and uneasiness when an event rises for our heroes. Heck, people even speculate on blogs and crap about who's gonna die next. I think that would be enough proof to realize that they know what the writers are doing in forms of a more nebulous and less opaque kind of writing. But back to the matter at hand. What are stakes in storytelling? So you probably already know, in any story, there is always going to be a problem for our hero. Stakes are basically what is going to be lost if the hero fails to dispose of that problem. What if Jimmy doesn't catch the hot dog man? He doesn't get a hot dog. Writers usually use more than one stake for a story, although. Some are momentary, scene-specific. This helps pace the story. But today we're going to be speaking about stakes in mostly the horror and thriller genre. Usually there, the stakes are about the loss of a certain character. But what can destroy these stakes? Well, if the viewer never really cared about the character in the first place. That is the other extreme. You let the viewers know that these stakes can go either way, but they didn't really care about some one-sided dude in the first place. Sure, just kill him off, we wouldn't really care. Another way would be that, as I said before, the stakes won't seem apparent, as I use, visible. It doesn't seem visible. I mean, Jimmy, I'm gonna use the example I said before, Jimmy's obviously gonna get the hot dog, right? I mean, come on, he's the main character. Make a balance, and then we can add something like this. Jimmy did actually miss the hot dog man, but can he actually catch him in time if he runs after him? I know it's a terrible example, it's the only one that could come to mind when I was writing the script. But, terrible story aside, can you see what I'm trying to do with the example? I'm trying to make the stakes seem apparent, I'm trying to make it seem like loss is actually possible. You need to make the stakes understandable. Make the viewers, and the characters of course, know what they're going to lose, and know how possible it is that they can lose it. Never make them forget. Now it's time to throw in other examples residing from my terrible example. Alright, I'm just gonna use one of my favorite movies of this year that no one's probably ever heard of outside Asia. Train to Busan. As much as I would like to gush over this movie, I'm just here to use that example because the stakes in this movie are just right. There are 3 things this movie establishes right off the bat to draw these rather intense stakes. Yes guys, I am actually making a list. I am so proud of myself. The characters, the versus scenario, and the possible losses. I really hope you're catching along so far. Okay, let me explain. Let's get to the characters. The movie spends only around the first 20 minutes letting us know these characters, who we like and who we don't. So, okay, now the versus scenario. The characters get on the train, and here comes the scenario. There's a zombie on the bus. Yes, it's gonna be one of those movies. Then the possible losses, or also the boundaries. What they can lose. And that's established with a subtle slaughtering of some characters already. Yes, already. Okay, let me just repeat myself. Characters, scenario, losses, CSL. Let me think of something. Clarence sacrifices lizards? Okay. Next example, because one example combined with my crappy one was obviously not enough. Okay, but let's just try this formula for another movie just to prove to myself that it works. And it's a movie that I'm half sure that you've watched. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's Don't Breathe. Yeah. First off, characters. Yeah, got that established in a whole 10 minutes. Wow. Oh wait, there's a side note written by. Oh wait, side note. The characters get developed during the scenario, making you care about them more and more as the story progresses. Yeah, that's interesting. Scenario, character is locked in a house with insane old blind man with really big hands. Yeah, that's great. Losses, well, the antagonist kills off the first character, like, right off. That's not a spoiler, I swear. Anyway, it basically tells the audience that, that they can kill off anybody that they want. So there's a visibility of loss, continuously, and the death of other characters. So yeah, these are just a few examples of well-done stakes in a horror movie, and I really recommend watching Train to Busan. I'm just not sure about Don't Breathe. It's a little bit much. Anyway, why am I, subjective crap. Anyway. Stakes, yeah, they're kind of everywhere. Wait, correction, anywhere. In a story, there's always, and I mean always, a problem. That problem, if not dealt with, will result in loss. That is the very general definition of a stake. A balance act. A balance act of, that is, of possibilities. The game Mario, yeah, that's also has stakes. Yeah, if Mario fails to thwart that acid-addicted turtle dragon thing, he'll run off with his fruit-named friend. See? Stakes. We need them. They're everywhere, even in really weird video games. Anyway, what can we learn from this? Well, learn how to use stakes for any story, and you're good to go for a more intense, well-paced, and unpredictable story for your audience to find them more and more engaged as they progress with the story. I sound like a monotone prick. Oh my gosh. I guess that's one way to end an episode. Anyway guys, thank you. This has been probably the most professional episode I've had. I've written like an entire essay. I'm so proud of myself. I probably shouldn't be. This is gonna sound like crap in the future. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me, and bye.